Hey ladies, how are you? Happy Monday. It is the day after Easter and I hope you're all doing well. Today we are going to be starting up our first day of the 5-day sugar detox boot camp. And I am just getting all my tech stuff set up here to make sure that I am good to go. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. Anyway, so welcome. Let me check one more thing and we'll get started. So today is day one, like I said, of our sugar detox boot camp. Here we go. Now I see myself. Okay, so today's our day one of our sugar detox boot camp, and I hope you're all excited and ready to go because we're gonna do it. It's after the holiday, and many times it's really a good idea to do a sugar detox after the holiday. The first time I did this, it was just after Christmas and perfect timing for us all to reset and get started with a new lifestyle of getting rid of some sugar. I hope you all had a great holiday weekend. I know me and my family did. We do different things during the holidays. I really like to do a traditional Seder Passover dinner for my family, and that was really exciting. We had a great time we did ours on Saturday. I cooked the meal and we celebrate the Passover Seder together in conjunction with Easter. So that was awesome. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. So let's get started with day one. My name is Cynthia Ray. Welcome to our group if you are new to it or if you haven't really met me yet. My name is Cynthia Ray. I professionally am a registered dietitian and I'm a fitness specialist with the American College of Sports Medicine. I also have a master's degree in public health and health education. Along with being a registered dietitian, I'm also a licensed dietitian in the state of Idaho and also registered in California and nationally. So I've been in private practice as a dietitian for about 20 years. I love it. I love working one-on-one, and I've recently found a passion for working with groups. So welcome to today's live session. Just want to make sure, see who's here. And yeah, so welcome. And I'm a mom. I'm a mom of 3 kids. I love learning. I love teaching. I love I guess educating is another word for teaching, but I absolutely love being with my kids. I've homeschooled them since they were in preschool. I now have an 18-year-old son, Cooper, who is in college. He goes to college here in Florida where we are right now. And I have a 15-year-old son, Campbell, who's an amazing athlete. He loves baseball and is in the 10th grade. He's homeschooled as well. And then my daughter, Charlotte, she's 9 years old, my beautiful little girl. She is in the 3rd grade this year. I can't believe it already. And love spending my time with them in the morning doing school. And then I get to spend the afternoon teaching you all of the things that I have soaked up during the week. And I'm learning about health and wellness. This group is about health and wellness. It's not just a group about the latest diet fad or how to lose weight real quick and then gain it back. I'm all about wellness, and I've taught that in my private practice for years. And want to bring that to you. So whatever is out there in research, medical research and scientific research about wellness and the best ways to heal and help our bodies is what I'm going to bring to you. So keep looking out for that information in our group, and welcome again. So if you are tuning in live right now, welcome to the first day of the 5-day sugar detox boot camp. And go ahead and comment below with your name and where you are from. And I would love to see where everybody's from. If you're watching this as a recording, go for it too. Go ahead and put in your name and where you're from. And I just want to welcome you to our group. So each day that we meet, we're going to be meeting Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, live in our group here. And I'm going to be starting out with a little bit of like a welcome, then a little bit of housekeeping and updates on what's going on, and then a prayer and meditation time, maybe a scripture, and then we're going to dive into the lesson for the week, or for the day, and then holding any questions off until the end. So feel free to comment with your questions in the chat or in the comment section And then at the end, I'll get back to them. So I'm going to do my best to keep it brief, but informative in about 20 minutes of education, and then about 10 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes for Q&A. Again, if you're watching this live or recorded, feel free to comment in the comment section. Tell me where you're from, tell me your name. I want to welcome you to our amazing boot camp this week and get a reset and refresh with our sugar. So we're going to take it out for 5 days. This group is really intended to be an opportunity for you to get a fresh start, to kind of hit the reset button on your sugar and getting that detox started. And then if you haven't picked up a copy of it already, I don't have it in front of me, but I have an amazing 21-day sugar detox book, devotional style book that I wrote at the end of 2022, just last year, that you can pick up on Amazon. And this is just kind of, this 5-day boot camp is just a way to get you started, to get you past that threshold of actually into doing it, into eliminating sugar for a few days, and then bringing you into the real sugar detox, which is the 21-day sugar detox that we will be doing starting on Monday as a group in my private group, where you'll be getting individual coaching and group coaching from me in that group. So welcome to this one. And today we are going to start with a little education on kind of an orientation on what we're doing, which is, I guess, what I have been doing. So orienting you to what we're doing. Again, if you're just tuning in, if you haven't introduced yourself, go ahead and introduce yourself in the comments. Let me know your name, where you're from, and welcome to the group. All right, so let me go ahead and dive in with a little information to get you started. If you haven't done a sugar detox before, awesome. I'm so glad you're here. This is incredible. If you've done it before, if you're a seasoned veteran, either way, this is a life-changing experience. And not only you're changing your dietary habits, but it's working on your character development as well. So if you've done this before, you might know that already. Okay, let me dive into today's lesson. Okay, so today let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about how this is going to go. So I am providing you all with a 5-day sugar detox meal plan. It's a paleo style diet style meal plan that we're going to be using. And I like to use paleo style when sugar detoxing because it's really important to keep our blood sugar stable to avoid those peaks and valleys in your blood sugar levels during the week, because the more you have the peak and the valley, the more you're going to crave sugar. And we don't want to do that, right? This week, we're helping your body the best we can to avoid having those cravings and blood sugar crashes and things like that. So paleo style diet is what we're going to be using. You're going to get the full meal plan. I will I'm going to post the link with this video once I'm done in the I guess this section of the video. When I post it, you'll see it. The link for the meal plan. It does not include a grocery list this time, but it's pretty simple. It's only 5 days. Just run through the meals that are there with the recipes, and then you'll know exactly what to get at the grocery store if you don't have it at home. So it's going to be a huge help. I am a big believer in giving you as much information as possible to make this as easy for you as possible to be successful. And I'm here to coach you. So just being here and having accountability is a huge step. I know that being accountable increases your likelihood of success in anything by about 95 to 97%. So if you're in here and you're getting accountability, you're already on the right path to gaining some awesome success with detoxing sugar this week. All right, so I'm going to share with you my screen if I can find my meal plan here. Do I have it? Maybe I don't, so I was going to share the meal plan with you, but it's okay. I'm going to share it with you at the end. And then you can open it up, download it, open it up, print it out, check and see what we have for this week. And then I'm going to give you, at the end of each time we meet, I'm going to give you a little homework assignment. And this week's homework assignment, just to give you a little preview, is going to be to download the meal plan, check out what you need for the week, go to the grocery store and get yourself started. So you can get your foot going on the right path for success with the meal plan. So let's see who we have here. Do you have any comments? I think I see Velma. I think I see you on my Facebook. Hang on, let me get back to that. Anyways, welcome, ladies. It's just hard for me because I'm on Zoom and streaming to Facebook. So welcome to all who are here. And then if you know anybody who wants to participate in this, invite them, bring them in, and they can even watch the recordings. And I know that not all of you can be here for the recordings or the live session every day, but you can come back for the recording during the week and still participate in the same manner. Okay, so the meal plan that I have for you, like I said, it's paleo style. It's also going to include some hot lemon water, tea, and lots of opportunities to drink water to help flush out those toxins as we go along with our detox cleanse. So we are going to be eliminating, of course, we're going to be eliminating sugar. We're going to eliminate alcohol. We're going to eliminate dairy, wheat products, and white rice. All of those things are not on the meal plan that you have for this week, of course, to make it so that your blood sugar is more stable. That's the whole idea. We're going to be limited to just 1 serving of fruit a day at the most, and we're going to keep it low glycemic. Low glycemic basically means a type of fruit or any kind of food that keeps your blood sugar at stable levels and avoids, again, those peaks and those valleys with your blood sugar. So, and I'm going to go over that a little bit more in just a bit. So it does include, like I said, hot lemon water for daily cleansing, includes snacks and dinner, and then a 64-ounce minimum of water per day. The idea, like I said, is to bring your blood sugar stable and adding in plenty of healthy fats, including avocado, nut butters, coconut oil, MCT or medium chain triglyceride fat, healthy protein, lean protein, again, low glycemic carbohydrates, and those are things such as berries, and then also sweet potatoes are on the lower glycemic end of the carbohydrate spectrum. So I would recommend this week that if you are doing regular exercise, go ahead and continue your regular exercise. However, if you are experiencing any detox symptoms, which I'll describe in just a sec, you might want to back off a little bit, give your body a little bit of a break. And it is important to sweat when you're detoxing because it helps to release those toxins from your sweat glands. And if you don't want to exercise, you feel too fatigued to do it, then you can infrared sauna. I know some local gyms have those available. So using an infrared sauna to sweat some of those toxins out is helpful as well. Of course, drinking lots of water is going to help push that along. And the water will actually help you to reduce your cravings for sugar as well. So make sure you're getting plenty of water in. If you're exercising regularly, go for it. Again, if you feel like it's too much or your body's just a little bit too fatigued because of if you're experiencing any of those detox symptoms, the first few days, take it easy. And if you want to sweat, use that infrared sauna as a good option for sweating it out. And of course, getting in that water. So the other thing too is if you find that it's difficult to get rid of sugar and you're really struggling with cravings, I also have a really cool list of sweet treat alternatives that you can use while you're sugar detoxing. And they're things that you can use. It's kind of like my what's the word? My cheat sheet, my hack, I guess you would say, for getting through sugar cravings, but having something sweet that does not have added sugar, but can give you that same little fix to help you get over that hump when it's really tough. So it's a nice tool to use if you are struggling with sugar cravings while we're doing this. So okay, so it's best to use your meal plan to get started, the one that I'm going to give you, because it's completely balanced and set up to set you up for success. Like I said, there's no grocery list included, but that's okay. Just see what you need from your pantry and fridge. What else? Okay, yeah, so we're keeping it down to 1 fruit per day. You can have whatever veggies you'd like, healthy fats, and eggs. You can have bacon, you can have avocado. Even if you wanted to have some paleo toast, that's fine. Like if you like avocado toast, that's fine. But again, you can refer back to the meal plan for specific details on what to eat. All right, so I'm going to go through a little checklist, and you can check in with yourself and see if this group is the right group for you. So here are some common reasons why people are needing a sugar detox. So number 1, do any of these sound like you? So number 1, eating sweets even if you're not hungry. experience sugar withdrawal symptoms, suspect that you might have an issue with drug or alcohol abuse, have a family history of drug or alcohol abuse, get out of bed at night to eat sweets, if you experience skin eruptions or breakouts, experience constant fatigue, you find yourself hiding your sugar habit, you have headaches, you're feeling a lot of guilt and shame around eating sugar, you're not sleeping well, and you're waking up feeling nauseous. Of course, if you're experiencing tooth decay or cavities, do you feel hungry even though you just ate something? Are you getting bloated after you eat meals? And like I said, shame and guilt after eating sugar, and which we're going to talk about those emotional issues in this week in future lessons. So look out for that as well. I'll help you with that. So if you answered yes to 3 or more of these, guess what? You're in the right place. So welcome, and I'm happy you're here. I've worked as a dietitian in my first 15 years of my private practice with eating disorders, disordered eating behavior, and just people who had a chaotic relationship with food in general and their bodies and body image and everything. So understanding behavior is one of my specialties. So I am excited to share with you more about how to conquer any emotional eating or cravings as we go along this week. All right, let's go ahead and dive into our scripture for the day. So our scripture for the day is, I have the right to do anything, you say, but not everything is beneficial. I have the right to do anything, but I will not be mastered by anything. That's from 1 Corinthians 6:12. I have the right to do anything, you say, but not everything is beneficial. I have the right to do anything, but I will not be mastered by anything. 1 Corinthians 6:12. I thought that was great for us beginning out our sugar detox together. So over the next 5 days, I know sometimes it can be scary to do a sugar detox. I know it could be scary to feel like I have to get rid of sugar and you really don't want to, but you really want to, and it can be tough. But this week, I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you to lay down your fears, learn to get past your guilt and shame around sugar, and give it all to the Lord. Put it at his feet. Give him your fears. Give him your concerns. Give him whatever it is that you need to give him in order to get out of the way of yourself in order to be successful this week. Take it a day at a time. Just know that whatever you had done with sugar in the past is in the past. It's over. Whatever is happening in the future, we don't know, but just living in the present moment, being mindful of right now and what you're doing is going to be the most important aspect of our detox together, and also your success. So today is your day 1. So I would challenge you again to make a decision today that this is what you're doing this week, that you're eliminating sugar this week. And you might find that it might be easy at first because maybe you have had a lot of sugar recently and you just are done with sugar right now. But as time goes by, you might start noticing, oh, wow, it's been a few days. I'm kind of craving something again. And you forget what you were feeling a few days before when you weren't feeling well with sugar. But just remember that this is something that you need to do for yourself right now, and that you're committing to this, and that you are just wanting to be a healthier version of you. Or maybe you're just here in this group and you're kind of just curious about what we're doing and what I'm sharing, what I'm teaching, and you're just learning. But you are all welcome to participate in the sugar detox no matter where you're at in your relationship with food and sugar. And know that today is our day 1. It's your day 1, and you're committing this to yourself starting today, taking it a day at a time, and committing to this week. The cool thing is that you can even consider it as an experiment. I'm just going to experiment. I'm going to take it day by day, maybe 15 minutes by 15 minutes of each day. And I'm committing to focusing on eating healthy and not eating sugary foods or sugar at all this week. And I'm just taking it baby steps. And those baby steps are going to take me to a full 5 days without sugar this week. And I can't wait to see how I feel. I'm kind of curious in this experiment how my body's going to respond. Everybody has their own response and it's individual. And you're curious about how this is going to happen for you this week. Take it that way. Take it a step at a time. Take it day by day and get curious about how your body's going to respond. I have a little quote for the day. It says, you're as an affirmation, you would say, I can say no to sugar and I will be okay. I am not mastered by anything but by God. Today is my day one. I think I have a slide I can share with you all with that information, just so you can see it. Sometimes it helps just to see it. Here we go. So I can say no to sugar and I will be okay. I am not mastered by anything but by God. And today is my day one. So you can even say that out loud to yourself under your breath. However, and just know that you are not mastered by anything and you can say no to sugar. Okay. All right, so get excited. This is going to be really cool. So this week, I'm going to help you discover the source and solution to your constant cravings. So just if you haven't already, take a moment and imagine what it's going to feel like in your body when your body is your ally and it's working with you toward your healthy living lifestyle. So by end of the week, how are you going to be feeling? What is this going to look like for you? So the bottom line, you have to know this, is the more food, the more of a certain food that you eat, the more of that food that you crave. So if you're eating healthy or whole food, you're going to crave more of that food. If you're eating sugary food or processed food, you're actually end up craving more of that food. And unfortunately, our bodies get conditioned to that within our gut. Our gut bacteria gets conditioned to eating that way and craves more of that particular thing if it's not getting it. And then also it happens mentally because maybe you have great memories of family bonding or connecting with somebody around sugar, and you want more of that in your life. We're going to go into that in depth in the next few days, so hold tight for that. So in this group, you're going to, in the next 5 days, you're going to begin to lose weight. You're going to feel energized. You're going to start craving healthier foods. You're going to stabilize your blood sugar. You're going to get better sleep. You're going to enjoy healthy, clear skin. We're going to begin to eliminate bloating. You're going to begin to strengthen your immune system. You're going to get rid of headaches, which is amazing for many of us. You're even going to heal more quickly when you get sick. You may even find that if you have any congestion or sinus issues, that those are going to start to get eliminated as well. So get excited for the cool things that are going to happen, and commit to yourself that this is your day one. Also, you're going to get some help that if you're feeling like you're struggling with negative consequences or just feeling like you're a slave to it, it's going to be no longer. You might say currently that I just can't control it. Today, you're putting your foot down and you're going to decide to do something different. Today is your day one. So it's a good idea to have a good reason why you're doing this, to know why that is, and then use your current level of motivation to do this and your reason why you're doing it, and adding on an accountability partner or an accountability group like this is going to carry you to where you want to be, even when your current level of motivation starts to fizzle out and your reason why isn't as strong as you need it to be to help you to finish this out. Use those current things, your reason why right now and your current motivation to get you started, and allow this support group to help you go to the end. We're here for you. All right, so some common reasons before I finish up here, some common reasons for sugar cravings, just so you know, we do it out of habit, right? That's kind of common. Maybe you have a magnesium deficiency. That's very common. A history of alcohol use and abuse, difficulty resolving emotional issues without food, struggle with depression, diabetes, pre-diabetic, or insulin resistant. You are experiencing undernutrition, overconsumption of processed foods, experiencing fear and anxiety, you're experiencing dehydration, fatigue, hormonal imbalance, candida, or just struggling to feel happy and have joy in your life. So you're reaching for food to help you with that. I struggled with sugar in the past. I used to, and then, in the 90s when fat was a thing, when you said everybody was saying not to eat fat because it's going to make you fat or contribute to heart disease, things like that. I jumped on that bandwagon when I was in college and decided to eat a no-fat, extremely low-fat diet, and ended up craving carbs even more, which contributed to weight gain, which is common. When our insulin levels go up after eating sugar, it's our body's signal to store body fat. So when you're eating a lot of sugar, you're going to have You're gonna have low blood sugar because you're gonna eat sugar. Blood sugar spikes. Insulin comes in, overwhelms that sugar, brings it way low, and then you end up craving carbs again. And then when you crave carbs, you eat more, your blood sugar goes up, same thing happens, insulin comes in, and then as insulin comes in and gets released, it in turn signals your body to store body fat, and then you have low blood sugar again. So this big cycle. So once you can get your blood sugar stable, you can start to lose weight, utilize your body fat for energy, and just feel more energetic overall, and then also help your gut to heal. Okay, other cycles that contribute to sugar addiction or habits, which I'll address in detail later, and the weak emotional eating, the shame cycle, and any chronic dieting or food restriction. And then of course, fear. That's a big one that can really keep the sugar cycle going. So the best thing to do is just make a decision to take care of yourself. Make a decision to change the composition of your diet, and then maybe add in some exercise if you haven't already. Simple things that we all know what to do, but sometimes we just need a little reminder, a little kick in the pants, and some accountability, or an accountability partner to help you get to that next level. All right, so just real quick before we go, if you are this week have eliminated sugar and you're having any detox symptoms, they will be things like intense sugar cravings, headaches, irritability, fatigue, muscle aches, nausea and bloating, gastrointestinal issues, anxiety or depression, and maybe some skin eruptions and breakouts. If you're experiencing that, you just make sure that you're not having a fever. If you have a fever, it means that you are sick. Detoxing doesn't increase your body temperature. It just gives you flu-like symptoms minus the increased body temperature. Also, if you're sick right now, I would recommend waiting to start sugar detoxing until after you're feeling better. If you're pregnant or nursing, also take it easy. Maybe reach out to me, send me a private message, and I can help you navigate through that sugar detox. And let me know if you're pregnant or breastfeeding and that's an issue for you, because I can help you with that. Okay, so it might be hard to believe that these symptoms are a good thing, but they really are. It's just telling you that what you're doing is working. Not everybody's going to experience sugar detox symptoms, and that's okay. That's totally normal. But you're going to start feeling better no matter what. So get ready for this. You can also take a supplement called glutathione that'll help reduce the detox symptoms. I'll share a link for that with you. And then also, if you're having those cravings, you can also take a supplement called L-glutamine. Magnesium, vitamin B, helps to balance your mood as well as your sugar cravings. Again, I'll put links for that in this on this post as well when we're done. So I think that's about it. We're going to feel better. So this week, next week, during this week, day 2 tomorrow, we're going to talk about how to combat emotional eating. Day 3 on Wednesday, what to avoid and what to eliminate for success. Day 4, we're going to talk about how to make this all work. I'm going to give you some time-tested strategies for completing a sugar detox. And then the last day, day 5, I'm going to teach you how to break the cycle forever, and then take you into the next steps of doing the full 21-day sugar detox with us as you kind of flex that sugar detox muscle this week, get yourself stronger and ready for the next level. Okay, so today's assignment, let me share this last slide with you, and then I'm going to take some questions. Oh, I'm already running a little behind, but it's okay. If you have questions, I will answer them. If you need to go, that's okay. But let me share my screen with you. And if you want to add your questions in right now, I can always answer them when I'm done with this video. Okay. All right, so this homework for this week is right here. So day 1 assignment is I want you to head to the grocery store and be ready for the day. So it's depending on what time of day it is for you, where you are at in the world. I'm going to get that meal plan to you as soon as I'm done. Download it, head to the grocery store, get what you need, post a picture of your detox groceries within our group here. You can even put it on your public page too. Having an accountability partner or a couple of people know about what you're doing is a great idea for accountability. So anyway, post a picture of your detox groceries, tag me in the post so I know that it's there. I'm going to be giving away Starbucks gift cards this week. So for any of you who complete these assignments, you're going to be entered into a raffle drawing. Make sure to tag me in the post with the assignment that you're doing, that you have done, so I can give you credit and you can get your be part of that raffle. And then tomorrow and the next day, every day this week, I'm going to be announcing the winner of the raffle and then sending you a private message, and then I'll email you the gift card. So get excited for some prizes. Okay, so and then also, so after you take your picture of your detox groceries, tag me in the post. Clear your cabinets of processed and sugary foods this week and make a plan for yourself this week with the meal plan I gave you. And just know that today is the first day. It's time to get out of your comfort zone, gain accountability, share with a friend or two that what you're doing, and make it a little public. Don't tell the world, because sometimes people don't care. And sometimes you might even see more success when people just start noticing that you're doing something differently. Sometimes that can speak more volumes to people than just telling the world about it. But yeah, feel free, tell a few friends, let them know, and you'll just have an increased level of accountability and success that way. Okay, so I think that is all I have for today. Make sure to do your homework. Let me see if I can stop my share. Hang on, where's my cursor is missing. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Okay. All right, so that is all for today. I know I ran a little bit over, but I'm taking questions right now. If you have any questions for me, I am going to jump over to my Facebook. Let me know if you have any questions. If you haven't introduced yourself already, introduce yourself on this post. Tell me your name, where you're from, and invite a friend if you haven't done that already. And join me tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to be diving in a little bit deeper into this topic. And I'm excited to see you at tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. Let me see if you have any questions. And if you don't have any questions right now, that's okay. I will check back later and answer anything that you might have. So again, welcome, day 1, the sugar detox. And I will be saving this here in our group and pinning it to the top of our group so you can find it easily. And I will see you soon. Thanks for joining, Velma from Austin. Welcome. And I will see you all tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Maybe I think it's 12 p.m. Central, something like that. And I will see you tomorrow. All right, do that homework, pin me in the post, and I will enter you in the raffle. I'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. Take care. Bye.